Today we're going to talk about bracket orders. Now, a bracket order takes away a lot of the headaches from the trader. You don't have to sit there and monitor your trade all day. You can just set it up ahead of time and have the execution of the buy or the sell or the entry. Mommy's calling the doggies. You have the buy or the sell, the entry set up, and then you want to have conditional orders that come in where I'll automatically set the profit or the stop loss. Now, if I set those, I want those to be conditional so that if one triggers, then the other one cancels, because I don't want orders hanging around. And we do that with a bracket order, and I'm illustrating that right here. Yes, it's a bracket order. Now, let's suppose that we have oil, and our buy is down here. And so we're expecting oil to come down, and then somewhere around here, then reverse, and then come up, and our profit may be up here, right? But let's say it goes against us. Well, we want to protect ourselves, and we also want a stop loss. So if we enter this trade, immediately then we want these two trades to be in place for either condition. But if one of them hits, we want the other one to go away. We don't want it hanging around. If it's hanging around and later on it the price of oil decides to go and hit that other one, it may be something that we don't want. So we want those to be conditional orders, or an OCO order, order cancels order. So if one order is placed, the other one is removed. So there's actually two conditions here. Buy, and then these come into play. One of those is hit, and then they go away. Perfect. A lot of, basically, we're automating the whole process. And you can set all these things up. So let's take a look at real life here. All right. So last night, Pattern Cast sent out this order for, or this alert or setup for crude oil. It says buy crude oil at $60.82, and then exit at $61.42 or 46 cents. Now notice we don't put a stop loss, because stop losses are dependent upon the size of your account and your personal tolerance and capacity for risk. In general, we don't look at each individual trade stop loss because we give it 4 days to complete that trade, so we have to give it plenty of room. And we may have many, many trades on at once that are all out there because they have non-correlated strategies, and we look at those non-correlated strategies as tending to mitigate each other, mitigate the overall risk. So we look at portfolio risk. So for that reason, I'm going to give it a fairly wide stop loss. All right. So anyways, we have our criteria. Buy at $60.82, sell at $61.46. All right. So the way we do that is we come over, at least in Thinkorswim, it's different on different platforms. We come up and we click on the price up here, and then we want to buy custom with an OCO bracket. That's an order cancel order bracket. All right. So here's our order template, and we'll just plug in what we want. That was buy at $60.82, sell at $61.46, and then it put our stop $1 below the buy. I'm going, well, let's start there, right, and see what that looks like. So we'll confirm and send. Here's our confirmation. So you can see the order, the buy, and then the OCO orders that will bracket around it, and all our commissions, etc., etc., margin used, etc. So let's put that into play, and then we can see on the left, here's our bracketed order. So if price comes down, it will, to the limit price right here, it'll buy, and then we expect it to then move up where it will take profit. And you can see right here how these are linked. If it takes profit, and executes this order here, then the stop order down here will get removed. If it instead goes against us and comes down here and we have our stop loss here, that will trigger, and then the other limit order will be removed. Now, I would prefer probably something a little bit more, so I can, right on the chart, maybe bring this down to 59. I want to give it plenty of room. Maybe I'll bring it down even further. And when I do that, it wants to confirm that, so I'll confirm that. Alright, so there we have a bracket with an order cancel order. We have our stop limit order, and then a profit and a stop loss order that are put in there automatically. Bracket orders. I'll be back later with other versions of this. We'll look at sell orders doing the same thing, and we'll also look at breakouts. How do we do breakouts with this type of methodology? See you next video.